And we're back. Hey guys, welcome to our channel as the Girls360 here. And it's your girl, Ajvan Makay.
Hey everybody, it's me, your girl Blue, aka Valentina Zulu.
Hi everyone, this is Ruduma Waribe.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's your girl Mika, and in today's topic we are gonna be talking about the long distance relationship and being ghosted. Do long distance relationship really work?
Well, yes. So, are you in a long distance relationship or are you considering getting into one? And so today's episode is for you. Yeah.
Yeah. As the queen said, indeed it is for all yours. So, as for me, I don't think long distance relationships does last. Like, I don't think they do last. Are they worth? And I don't think they're worth that because they require a lot, guys. Like, you need to be there. You need to have to be there emotionally and all that stuff. Like, you have to be attentive, I can say. But
Well, okay, I personally think they are worth it if you're in love, guys. I mean, if you're in love, you can do anything. Talk about people who die for each other, and then now you can't even do long distance. So if you're in love, then it's worth it. If you're not, then I think you're kind of wasting your time and shit.
Yeah, like Rudo said, I just think long distance relationship are worth it. If you're in love, and it really depends on people. If you're like, if you want to work it out with your partner, if you really are, yeah, that's all.
Wait, but there are people who cannot do long distance relationships, not because they're not in love, but because they can't stay with that affection or that spark. You know, you can't really feel the spark all the time on the phone. Like, you can't really.
that's very profound and very true because I need you here. You know, there are sometimes when you're very down emotionally and all this stuff, you just want somebody to hug you, and you at that special time I don't want people to hug me. No, I need that someone, my read, Sholi Yangu and all that. So, and over the phone, we can't do that. We can't do all that stuff.
I think you're wrong there. I mean, it's not just, unless if you're saying your relationship is all about physical things, I think the most important thing is trust, communication. You can actually do things together using your phones. If it means that you guys watch the same program, you just tell your other person that you tune on to that channel, and then we do things together and we comment together whilst he's on the other side. Guys, don't cut me.
Word.
I don't think I'm still like
Though I think Bo and Blue, you're both correct. I mean, sometimes it gets lonely, right? But then you can actually do things together. I don't mind because really I'm into long distance relationships and short distance. It requires less effort because I'm a really lazy person. So going out, doing this, that, blah blah blah. Nah, I'm not really that type of person. So long distance relationship that requires less effort, and I'm down for that.
Okay, I agree with Bo because, guys, there's Skype. You can Skype your man every night, like, so it doesn't have to be. But then also, I can't. It's tricky because if it's long distance, you have to know what he's doing. Okay, midday at night. Okay, fine. midday you can type it. I was at work when he was busy screwing some other chick. Like that's what I think. You have to trust someone so much to be in a long distance relationship. Although you may love someone, doesn't mean you trust them. You get. Yeah. So that's what I think. But on that point, there's Skype. Okay. So let's not talk about attention, because I think if he really is into you, he can just Skype you and whatever and video call. What's not even that video call? So yeah.
Yeah, you are right. They Skype, but then Blue Angachiti Inini when I need a hug physical. Skype and Nabasa. I need someone like I need those cuddles. When cyclone died, it was really cold. My cuddles.
Well, when you got in the relationship, you knew what you're getting yourself into. So why did you get in the relationship if you know you need hugs? Then just don't get in it. Duh.
Well, sometimes this long relationship started off like it was a short term, right? So maybe I end up because of school, work, or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. If he's going, you know he's going, and you know you can't stay without his hands. Then just cut it out. People break up because of these things. Do you realize?
No, I totally disagree. I mean, I totally disagree with Vol and Rudoma because nobody's only you can break up. Of course, like I said, you know that less effort, but then communication and everything, you know, add up to these things. You don't just break up because of because he's not there to hug you or kiss you or whatever. But wait, my point here is that sorry. Point guys, it gets lonely. Okay, those are the disadvantages. It gets lonely, but if you're willing to work it out, you can wait, and when he comes back, you can then do your work.
So it comes back to if you love him, then it's worth it.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Adding to what Mika said, indeed it gets lonely, guys. You all didn't get my point right, because what I was trying to say is, you know, when you're lonely, like you're into that situation, you know, we can't control emotions. So you are into that situation that you need someone to talk to, like you need someone to hug you and tell you, babe, I'm sorry, don't worry, this thing is gonna pass. It's just a phase a temporary phase. It's gonna pass. That's what I was talking about. But my points and are okay because
It's gonna be okay in terms of what? What are you talking about? What's gonna be okay?
The situation.
The situation. When you know, there's that time when you're so down that you just need that good up hug, bruh.
Exactly. I mean, okay, I get your point. But getting into this relationship in the first place is actually a lesson, because you should be able to learn how to
Live without.
no, not even live without. You should learn to I forgot what I wanted to say. If you can survive, yes, survive the stress, the situation, you're supposed to handle things. You know, the person doesn't talk to you. You should understand that, okay, this is what I was up for. You know, you should handle the stress, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because I agree with you, Yvonne. I mean, like my long distance relationship, I know they built like a strong communication bond within the two people, and that's a really, really cool thing, because communication kind of is lacking in this relationship. But once you're talking, because you're talking every day with your person, each and every day, talking, like communication skills, I think are way higher, and chances of divorcing are less also.
Wait, what?
Chances
of divorcing.
Because
because you're used to being apart.
Okay. Okay, Queen Mika. Okay. Do they last? Okay, so overly, I think that most of the long distance relationships that I know or that I've witnessed, they don't last. Because I feel like this is because people get to meet other people in person. Your boyfriend is gone for 2 years. And there's the other guy who's giving you attention, who's coming to your house every day to see you, and who's giving you flowers, who's whatever, and suddenly you just change. You start acting weird. You start thinking different things, and then you start, you just even the communication is now like limited. So I think long distance relationships don't really last because of that.
I think they do. They do, actually, because, okay, I for one, I am in a long distance relationship. Yeah. So, I mean, appreciating each other's time. I mean, the time you've spent together before. Because in some situations, you see other couples, they spend too much time together. And then at the end of the day, if the bond is not there, guys, it's not there. It's not. These guys are just bound to get tired of each other, and there it is. The end is there.
For real, like seriously, long distance relationships. As for me, I don't think they last because I was once a victim of it. I can say. We were. I can't say it was that far, but yeah, it was a long distance. Not really long, but we would see each other maybe twice a month. That's if it comes to Harare. So as for me, I'm a passionate person, guys. Like I'm passionate and I'm very loving. So I think as for him, men can handle it. At times, like what I was saying, you are emotionally down. Like when they are down, they are down. They need you there. So I think as for him, he couldn't take it anymore. So that's when he just went MI on me. So I don't think they last.
So you got ghosted.
Hold on. Don't laugh, guys. That's so funny.
Sorry. People are okay. So this is like I said. It depends on people. If they're willing to work it out, they will last. If they don't, then it won't. Okay. So in England, I think long distance relationship can last, will last, if you want them to work.
Okay, so Bo, you said there are some relationships whereby if you see each other every day, you get bored.
Yes.
Usually.
Oh,
every
they
day.
are. Okay.
Every
Yes.
day.
They
Texting
are.
all the time.
I do that every day.
And seeing each other every day.
We used to do that before we got to work. But it was fun, hey?
It was fun, but are you guys okay now?
Yes, we're fine.
Really?
Yes. We are fine. Anyway, my point is not everyone. I mean, if you love someone, people who are addicted to other people. If you love someone, you can see them every day. They are marriages, guys. You see the person every day. What are you guys talking about? Like, they don't get bored of each other. They are marriages.
That's why people cheat.
That's why people cheat. But what I'm saying is the percentage of long distance relationship lasting is like a 20. I'm not saying they're not there. They are there, but then they're very few. Not all of them.
Point of correction, it's not 20%, it's 5%.
Thank you. And the ball is part of that 5.
No, I'm part of that 20%. 5%.
Yeah, it's 5%.
Says you.
Same me.
Says you.
Yeah.
With which statistics?
But then how are those relationships failing, seriously? Because
Exactly.
you have privacy. Wait, like, I mean, I think what are like the advantages and disadvantages here. Like, the jibu where, like, seriously.
Girl, let me tell you. Okay, so, Nika, how are they failing, really? You do realize how you have a life and he has a life? Yeah. It's not all the time when you're done with your work or done with whatever you're doing the whole day, and then you get home, you want to talk the whole night. You do realize. Sometimes you go home and then you sleep, and then there's communication breakdown, right? And then there's time difference. Okay.
Not always.
Thank you, girl. There's time difference. So this time difference thing is actually a factor, because I'm sleeping and you want to talk to me, you want to work, but I'm really tired from working, and you know. So I feel like it's failing because you don't, and some of these long distance relationships, like we were saying the other time, were like you date Alikunoko for like 2 months, and then the other time, the next month, the third month, he goes. You haven't, to be honest, you haven't built that trust, and you don't know what he's doing here. I have so many friends who their boyfriends went to South Africa. And then you hear the other people come in and say, oh, you're dating him? Oh my God, you used to have like yabbies on campus. You used to screw like 5 girls on campus. And then you're there like, but I'm in a relationship with them, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it happens. It really does happen with guys actually. Girls, I think they're loyal. If they're into somebody, if they want to say, I want to make this work. Okay, I want to make this work. They'll wait, they're patient. I mean, girls have this love, like their love is unconditional. But with guys now, wait, seriously, with guys, you're gone. Let's say the girl's gone, like she's gone to Australia for studies, and then he remains here. He's working. He just like goes, oh, you know what? I have my wife material. Go, I'll go Australia. Here, let me just play around and do this. When you come back, I'm in Tisa.
Yeah.
And then your wife's that chick instead of you.
Yeah.
And that's really messed up. Guys, you really gotta change. We need to build this together.
Okay, yes, we understand that. But long distance relationships, I think they're just like any other relationship, because in all relationships, it's all hard work. Like, but sometimes, guys, we're actually good in this relationship compared to you guys here, seeing each other every day. I mean, you people argue a lot.
That's funny. You guys don't even fight, right? Come on, like, let's fighting.
Okay, but I feel like long distance is based on
Trust.
technology.
What?
Yeah, it's based on technology. If you don't have a phone, you don't talk to him.
But like now, your mix is down.
It's echoing.
Your mix is down, right? So your mix is down. Oh, okay. So your mix now is down, right? And you don't have bundles. What are you gonna do? Technology. I just seen that. Dead communication.
And if you're like me, you get your phone stolen, and then now everything is cut. Like literally, your whole life.
Exactly. I also got my phone stolen. I think my phone was stolen, but I used my mom's phone actually to text him. You know, and it's all about understanding each other. If your person doesn't understand you and you don't have a phone, that's his problem. So what are you doing, you guys?
Yeah, but like my mom has Kamputsi right now as we speak. Also.
Not everyone. You find a way.
My point and Rudo's point is that it's based on technology, and if we don't, then it's fucked up.
Exactly. And not every relationship has the mom knowing that you're in a relationship. No, some parents are really ancient and some parents are really strict.
I just asked for food.
Oh, okay. You also and maybe your mom doesn't really go through whatever you're talking about. But then my mom is really nosy, And after you're done, you're like, what were you doing? Talking to who? Talking about what? You get. But I'm saying, and there's some things you need to talk to your boyfriend about that are really private, that need to stay on your phone.
Word.
Okay.
What private thing?
But me and Mika's point, as she said, just it's based on technology, on phones. If you're really poor and you don't have a phone that goes on Instagram or whatsoever, or you don't have the money to buy your bundles, or you don't have Wi-Fi, then you can't have a long distance relationship.
Word.
That's like right there.
Yeah, it's like having like a dating site. Like having a dating
Oh yeah, we're talking about that. There's a dating site. Did you know?
Did you know? Like in Zimbabwe, there's
In Zimbabwe, there's a
yeah,
dating
it's
site.
called. It's called.
It's called what?
It's called Sarura.
Yeah, Sarura.
Go
Actually
download
saw
it.
it. And the people that are there are like from 35 going up. 30, 34?
Yeah,
34 going up, So my point is, if you don't have the right technology and the right Wi-Fi access or the money to buy bundles, don't get in a long distance relationship because you're doing nothing.
wasting time.
Okay, indeed, it's based on technology and on connection as well. Because if your network is bad, then how are you gonna Skype with them?
Or if we have one of those stay away again, and then we have to use VPN.
Exactly, that's why you're so sad. We were online.
Okay, so Vol's point is long distance relationships are good. Anyway, and then the other question says, do you have an end in sight? Like, do you see yourself with this person? If it's a long distance relationship, do you usually see yourself with this person? Like, next 2 years, you'll come back, pay lobola, and yeah. I mean, it's easier. I think personally. Well, this is my thinking. I'm not debating. Do you feel like if I'm talking to my boyfriend today, face to face, I can ask him like, babe, what do you think? What do you want for the next 2 years? And he can be like, you know what, I want to do this, and you can plan properly. I'm not saying on the phone you can't plan, you can. But eyes don't lie, like you need to see your man face to face and plan things, plan your future. Do you usually, if you're long distance, do you see yourselves like getting married anytime soon? Because you can tell me I'm coming in 2 years, and then it ends up like 2.5 years, and then 3 years, and then 4 years, and then 5 years.
Okay.
You get my point though. Yes.
But mostly, if you're in a long distance relationship, it means you're in a serious relationship. So, chance like seeing yourself with the person in the next 2 years or married, I think most people see that. Yeah.
Just like any other relationship, you guys you plan things, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because you're saying eyes don't lie.
Yes.
Don't lie.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, you guys are being lied to every single day of your lives. Face to face is lying to you. And
Oh, hell no. Hell no. He doesn't lie.
Hell no, he lies on the phone, yeah. He lies on the phone, on app, he lies all the time. When I see him, he's just, no babe, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it.
What?
Well, that's the thing with my boyfriend. That's what he does.
how do you know that he's telling the truth?
Because he ends up telling the truth.
How do you know that is the truth?
Because it comes out and it's the truth. It's just like how, what scenario is this? Okay, it's just like how my boyfriend, whenever he gets really angry, he says things that, he says he doesn't mean. But then when we're face to face, you're like, what were you saying? He goes, I was just angry. There's something about the eyes, and there's something about face to face that will make someone, figure out what they're saying and say it's not true. So that's what I mean. I'm not saying he's lying to you, but he's not lying to you. I'm just saying that it's just simpler to not lie when you're face to face than on app. On app is really easy to lie.
face to face, actually.
I can tell you that I'm 5 minutes away when I'm at home. It's like, it's easier to lie over the phone than face to face. Face to face, the lie, like you say, there's just something about the eyes. Eyes, like, no, I don't get you, so that, babe, I'm sorry.
Guys, people lie.
No, Brad.
Sharon.
Okay.
Guys, I disagree with the whole thing here, which is unusual. It's not easy to lie face to face. It's very easy.
Exactly, I'm with you there. It's very easy.
Because some people are good pretenders, I can say. Like, that's why there is this whole thing called acting. Abanye, they will act like everything is cool. Like, hey, Riddle, guys, I'm not okay. I'm sick. If I had come looking all like that, you were gonna believe me.
I'm not saying people don't lie face to face, but it's just way easier to lie on app than to lie face to face. Word. You know that. Yes. I'm not saying people don't do it, they do it, but it's easier on app than face to face.
I mean,
And then someone says quality, not quantity. This just means the quality of relationship that you have is more important than the quantity of time that you spend together.
that's a lie. Quality of relationship, like quality is built with the quality of time that we spend together. Okay, like we're spending time together means our bond is gonna build.
No, it's quality, not quantity. It's not the amount of time you spend with someone you realize you love someone. If it was like that, then you'd be in love with your best friend, or you'd be in love with your friend who's a boy because you spend more time with them. That's why some people only date for like 4 months and get married, but you have a best friend who's a boy, you've been friends with him for years, but you don't get married to him. So it's quality, not quantity.
We don't spend time together, we are not gonna get married. Period. And we are definitely not gonna bust the next month.
That's Queen Mika for you. So take note whoever is trying to screw her. Anyway, Vo, what do you think?
Also, nobody's gonna screw me. If you're thinking you're gonna get hit, okay, that's just personal. I'm just saying to that person you're referring to.
Okay.
If you think you're gonna get into a relationship with me, trying to screw me, you are mistaken. Like, yeah, because me, I'm not about the whole screwing part. We screw at the animal, bruh.
Okay, Queen Mika. Okay, it's okay. It's fine.
Free?
You have something to say?
Yeah. So, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, like what Mika said, screw who?
What?
Who you screwing, like?
What just happened? What just happened?
You know, let's just go to our next topic. So it was long distance relationships and being ghosted on. Yeah, so we're going to being ghosted on. Okay. I don't really have anything to say on being ghosted on because I've never been ghosted on. So I feel like this is Tana's topic. Please be brief about it.
Before I've ghosted on somebody and it's really not nice, you guys. I really, really regret doing it. And every time I didn't thing is, I didn't even like block them or anything. I see their picture, they're doing really well, and I really regret it. Not that I want them back, but I'm just saying, you know what, I should have said something. But instead of just leaving them and not knowing what they did or what, or where I am, chichi. Yeah, it's really nasty. Don't ghost on nobody, guys. Please try to communicate with your people. If you're not down, then you're not. They're still down.
Dude, these guys, they don't tell you, like, they just go MIA on you and it's done like that. It happened to me. I was ghosted. Like, I sent him several messages, but nigga did not reply me. All he did was blue tick me. I tried calling him, his phone was off. So these people can ghost you, like, they don't tell you that, hey babe, I'm over you, I don't want you anymore.
Yeah, that's true. What?
It is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've never been ghosted on, but I did, and I don't feel good with myself. And the situation goes forward because he's thinking, why did she do this? Why did he do this? And I'm here, I'm thinking, okay, I should have told him, I should have, like, you both not sleeping. So I think communication is the key.
True, communication is the key. You know, people think I'm actually being too straight up, or people think you're being rude when you tell someone, you know what, I'm no longer interested. You know, it actually hurts the first time, but at least you don't have to expect anything. You move on. You know, that closure it's amazing. It's different from when you just cut me out. It's different when you just cut me out and not say anything. So I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know how you're feeling about me. I'm just guessing things. Or maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's... And some people actually tend to just stay away from you, thinking maybe you don't want to talk to them when you're actually being busy. Or some people keep on talking to you, thinking you're busy when you just don't want to talk to them. So I think communication is the key.
Okay, I think that the fact that he's cut you off from all communications over phone, Facebook, social media, everything, really it signifies the fact that he has weighed out his options. You can move on. I mean, after seeing all that, that's a sign. So that's up to you to decide whether I'm still in this relationship or not. Blocking you, I mean, going quiet says a lot. You know, so there is your answer.
Yeah, that's true. It could be your fault also. Maybe maybe it's right, like breaking up with you, but you're saying, no way, we are never gonna break up. I say it's over when I say so. It's like sometimes they just say this is the best way. I should just leave them and block them and whatever. And it's up to you, like both sides, whether you want to move on or not, or you want to commit suicide over the person, whatever. It's really up to you. It's like
I mean, saying that you've been ignored for, how long was it? A week.
and you keep saying hello.
Hello, Iman.
Exactly. That's a lot. Okay, saying that he's ignored you for a month. I mean, yes, I'm talking about moving on. He's ignoring you every single day and you keep texting. That says a lot. I mean, it's just cowardly. Because if you don't want me, why not just say, okay, babe, I'm breaking up with you. Say something. Why go quiet? When we started this, you say something. Now you don't want to say something because something has happened.
And he's weighing all his options, and he says this is the best option. You should just ditch this girl. Girl should just block her and all that.
You know what's worse is they don't tell you, right? You know, these guys, they have this tendency of not telling you because they say maybe and I still have the right to come back into your life, and then I'll if I'm like, hey, you broke up with me, you're like, give me proof that I said I don't love you anymore.
The proof is there, bro. Like you don't just go mute for a month and you think you're just gonna come back and think everything is okay. That's proof enough. You went and I moved on. Anyway, Tana, Blue, I really like. Why did you keep texting him for a month? Me, I just go like morning in the morning, right? And if you don't reply to my morning, then that's it. Bye.
I had hopes. I hope that I thought, okay, this is me for you. Like, if I try calling you for the first time and then you don't pick up, I'll be like, okay, maybe he's in the loop. The second time, I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't hear his phone. I keep telling myself maybe this, maybe that. So that's what happened. I was like, okay, maybe he wasn't okay, by the way. He was feeling sick. So I thought maybe he's too sick to answer his phone.
For a month. Wait, sorry, wait. Okay.
I mean, you say you thought he was sick, too sick to answer his phone. I mean, he blue ticked you. We're not just reading our blocking. You saw the blue ticks, and you're like, he's too sick to answer his. What?
What? Like, what?
Okay, I think Tana, the thing is, you were in love, baby, and what is you said you were just hoping that he was sick. You were hoping someone was opening your messages, not him. You know, of which I understand that because I'm also a girl, and when we fall in love, it's a whole different story. You know.
I'm a girl, but I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I understand. But when you're in love, you start to make excuses for them of why they're not, why they're blue ticking you, why they're not answering their phones and everything. Like you making up excuses for you to feel better. But I mean, face it, people. You cannot go for a person blue ticking you and keep on making them keeping English band you cannot keep on making
You cannot keep thinking that he's gonna come.
You
Keep on waiting for him.
keep on making excuses for them.
Okay. But you can. That's why that guy saying, when a woman loves. Because when we do love, we love for you.
But Caleb, this is for you. Don't please edit that. I think it was.
You don't have to say it.
I know kind of bad delete. Can we do it? Can we do it?
So that was.
Okay, whatever.
So that was the talk today about long distance relationships, and Vo is gonna give us our last point.
No, it's fine. I can just add to that.
Okay. Okay. So that was our talk about long distance relationships and being ghosted on. Next week we'll be talking about
Love at first sight. We don't know
love at first sight. Probably we're gonna be talking about love at first sight. We'll just tell you what's up. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. We hope that you guys keep on liking, following your Instagram page, and following Mika's Instagram page, which has her own channel, yeah. And we are on Twitter now, so yeah, you guys can just follow through. Thank you very much. Much love from Girl360.
I don't know my advice, they say.
Yeah, 37. Yeah, 38.
You know what we can
but
do?
it doesn't matter. 30 minutes.
Like more than that.
Okay, guys. In conclusion, I'm just gonna say, just follow your heart. If you think you can make it work with your person, then you can make it work. Do what you think is right. And if you don't think you can make it work, then just break it off. The moment he says, I'm leaving for Canada, I'm leaving for Australia, for work and whatever, just make it, weigh out your options. Just follow your heart. You got that? Okay, so like Ruda says, follow us on our social media, all of them, and subscribe. Yeah, thank you.
Bye.